So, we left off. The group had finally reunited after a few days being lost in the jungle. You've long since lost your guide and your porters, and you are now simply trying to find your way back to Port Nyanzaru in hopes that you'll be able to restock and perhaps stand a much better chance now that you understand the jungle is not a nice place.
And don't forget our stego that's following us.
For the time being, yes. So what do you do now?
I mean, where on the map are we?
I think we were like right here last he had us on. It's in one of those 3 hexes in that area.
The other thing I changed besides the rules to the character sheet is it specifically states that I should point to where you are on the map so that when you get lost, you don't even have an idea. I don't even point.
Well, I'm
We're somewhere.
guessing our ranger should take point on taking us back to the river. Because I'm guessing we still don't see the river.
As of right now, no.
Ranger, take us to the river.
We go towards the river, however which way that is.
West.
West.
Make your survival check.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say technically it should be the whoever has the highest survival.
Which I would hope would be the ranger.
But remember, this is also a game of luck.
Yeah,
You can have a
But-
+4 and just get a place there.
but if you have any way of affecting the die, you generally want to take
Got
the
an 8.
better bet.
I mean, can we all roll since we're
No,
we're
only one person rolls.
Yeah, we established this last session.
Well, last session was a long time ago, so give me a break.
You continue moving, and after it feels like you move a lot longer than it should take to get to the river, because you had an idea of where you were, and it should not have taken too much longer to reach the river, but eventually you do reach it.
Just further down than we were before.
Alright, I
Going
say
further up.
we get on the other side of the river and then follow it back north until we hit the port.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Nonetheless, as you reach the edge of the river, you everybody make perception rolls. You stumble through the tree line, see the river, and you're happy to notice it. When you realize that you're not the only ones at the river, Harmony, Igris, and Professor Uzal, as well as Nail, all realize that Gurik is keeping a watch behind as the Stegosaurus continues to follow after you.
Do we recognize who's at the river?
Or what's at the river?
What's at the river?
Yes, Harmony and Nail, you actually, both of you, can recognize what appears to be a group of 4 individuals. 3 of them appear to be, I want to say they look kind of similar to Nail, but the 4th is somebody walking around wearing very gaudy robes.
Anybody want to be the extrovert here?
Normally I would, but I'm paying attention to Pamu here.
I'm going to start walking towards them.
They're on the other
Greetings.
side of the river.
Are they on the other side of the river? I thought
No,
they
they're
were
on
our
this side of the river.
Oh, they're on the
Yeah.
side. Oh, they said it was the other.
Yeah. Idiot.
What's your name? Tony!
Yes, I'm just going to go up,
Fuck you, Tony!
introduce myself. Greetings, I am Igris Beru. I lost my train. Son of a... Yes, that's how I'm going to start it. Walking towards them, see what
Yeah, the individuals turn and greet you in kind. Another group of adventurers wandering the jungle, it looks like.
You're correct. We just actually got out of the jungle.
I mean, you're still in the jungle, friend. He points to the tree line all the way down the river as far as the eye can see, both directions. And
He's
on
not
the
a
other
very
side of the
bright
river.
one. He's not very bright.
I'm tired.
Oh, you're tired, says the one that has always been sleeping through his watches.
Yeah. I just remembered all that.
Well, fine. You can do the talking then, Professor.
But anyway, where are you guys headed?
We're currently going through the jungle, making sure to deal with any undead in the area.
Are you guides, or do you have a guide that would...
One of the what appear to be scouts, as best you can tell, raises her hand and says, I'm not exactly what you'd call a guide, but I'm familiar enough with at least the local area, not too far from the port.
What do you say? I'm talking to the group. Our group, not their group. I turn back to our group, and I just ask, if they think we should go with them, because we probably would have a better chance of, or like ask if we should go with them.
With no water?
Hmm?
With nothing for water?
We've been finding water.
For now.
Okay, I'll turn back to the group. How long are you guys planning on being out here?
We only just got out to this section of the jungle. We were probably going to stay out for, another 2-3 days. And then start heading back.
I don't suppose you have any water with you.
We do. And they each point out that they're carrying a handful of water skins.
What are you guys thinking?
I think we should just head up the river back to the port.
I agree with Igrius. Recoup our losses there.
Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you. And so.
I guess we're gonna start heading on our way.
They all just kind of look at each other and they shrug their shoulders and get back towards heading into the jungle.
What color is Pamu?
What was that?
What color is Pamu?
What?
Pamu?
The Triceratops! Or the
There is no
Stegosaurus!
Triceratops. The Stego is green.
Did you just name the Stego?
I think its name has always been Pamu.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Best
Good,
not to.
because I don't really have an answer.
Well, let's
Just
get
kind of feel
walking.
it, you know?
As you start walking away, Undril walks up to the person wearing the robes and greets them as a fellow cleric, and immediately asks if they're part of the Order of the Iron Gauntlet. To which they respond they are not. They are Emerald Enclave scouts, and the priest is a priest of Myaliki, the goddess of the hunt in the forest. Undril then brings up the fact that the group is extremely poorly equipped to be in the jungle because they lost their porters and their guide.
We never said we were competent.
I wasn't part of the conversation.
Upon bringing that fact up, the priestess of Myaliki convinces the rest of the group to lead you to a nearby outpost they've set up.
That's very generous. Thank you.
And who are these people? Hello, I am Gorek.
Oh god, we forgot.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Gurek, you literally realize that Harmony turned around and asked everyone's opinion of what to do with the people that you just
I
met.
was way too busy paying attention to Pamu.
It wouldn't actually be surprising for his character to be like that.
One of the scouts just kind of did you just notice that we were here?
Please, pay him no heed.
Apologies. Pamu here is quite the attention seeker.
The scout, you just see him raise one eyebrow.
Again, don't
And I
ask him.
pat the Stegosaurus. This is Pum.
Well, they tell you that they probably won't be able to get back to the outpost because they just came from it until the next morning. But if you follow them, they'll lead you to it and help you resupply a little bit and help you get back to the port.
Wonderful. You are most kind.
Yes, I agree.
With that, they start heading what you're assuming is north, following the river. But it's only a couple hours before night begins to fall, and they set up camp.
Oh, well then I suppose we should set up our camp.
And look for water.
I will continue helping our ranger friend.
So what does everyone do once everybody starts making camp?
I just told you. And look for water.
And how are you doing it?
Looking for those plants.
All right. So whoever's looking for plants can make a
Or
survival
any
check.
other, not even specifically that kind of plant, but any kind of dew that's settled on plants too. Or, I mean, aren't we right next to the river? Can't we just boil some water?
Do you have something to boil it in?
We have a small pot. But, okay, so someone should be in charge of that.
I'll do that.
And then I'll search for water.
I don't know, Joe. Can I mix some stuff with my alchemic supplies to make the water drinkable?
No.
Just be like, yeah, this and little dash of this, little dash of that.
You do not have the means to do that.
Damn.
Perhaps they do. We should ask our new friends.
Who has the pot?
I believe that'd be Gurk.
Why do I have the plants?
Pretty sure we should each have our own
Pretty
pot.
sure you're the one that bought it.
I don't remember.
He does not have a pot in his inventory.
Yeah,
I don't have a pot. Did we buy a pot, or did we just say?
I never remember anyone buying a pot. You brought it up and no one did it.
I think that we don't
Yeah,
have
I
a
think-
pot.
That's why I'm asking.
I have a mess kit with a cup in it.
You have a cup, yes.
Well, someone go ask the other group if they have, like,
The box
clean water.
clamps
or-
together, and one side can be used as a cooking pan, and the other as a plate or shallow bowl.
Well, you get to them and you see that they do have 2 pots running, and they're boiling quite a bit of water.
See, I think that's what we're going to need to do next time.
We each should have our own, like, lightweight pot.
Yes. Let's see.
Now, an iron pot only carries 1 gallon of water, so you see them essentially, like, they fill one pot, boil it, and while that one's boiling, somebody goes and fills the other pot, and then brings it back, and once the one's boiled, they disperse it amongst themselves into various containers and start boiling the next one. It's a very tedious process, but they usually boil up several gallons of water for everyone. And upon seeing you all standing there, they ask if you need water.
I'm not just standing there. I am looking for water too.
I haven't seen you. Have you made a survival check?
You didn't ask me.
I did. I said if you're going to go look for water, make a survival check.
And I am assisting Nail. Oh, shit.
You managed to find 8 gallons of water looking around.
You found an entire camp full of water. Who left this here? Weird. Start taking all this stuff.
So between that 8 gallons and the water that the scouts are boiling for you, also, you're able to all be easily parched as well as fill up all your water skins and such. However, your water skin is not enough to last you an entire day.
You need to get better at rationing.
So we
Yeah, yeah.
need a pot, and we each need at least 2 water skins.
Well, I'm going to
Yeah.
go about setting up my stuff.
And I will take Pamu down to drink water.
Just remember that 2 water skins is 1 gallon, and everyone needs 2 gallons per day.
Got it.
You mean you can refill your water skins over the course of the day? That's fine. You could literally have one and just keep refilling it from some kind of source.
Exactly. I mean, that's half our problem.
Yeah, your supply of water ran away.
Literally.
And yeah, and it also wasn't
I
very
see
much in all
those
honesty.
two. Oh,
We won't see them.
I hope they
Nonetheless,
died.
We'll find the dead corpse in 2 days' times.
everybody rests for the night. The scouts ask if they're willing to take watches, but they ask if anybody cares to join them.
Well, don't let Igrius here do it. He'll fall asleep as usual.
I'll stay
I
and
gave
watch.
him a glare.
Oh, you can glare at me all you want, friend.
It was only a couple minutes.
It wasn't a couple minutes.
It was only a couple of minutes.
It wasn't a couple
Fine.
minutes.
You can take a watch then. I'm gonna go back to messing around with my stuff.
Alright, I guess I can take a watch.
All right. Anybody else taking one?
You have me down, right?
So it's just the professor.
No, I said I was gonna.
Okay, I didn't hear you. You didn't speak up.
I did right in the
I
beginning.
did.
Said I'll take a watch.
He did, Joe.
I didn't hear it then. Which watches are you guys taking?
I would take first.
I can take second.
Two of the scouts agree to take third and fourth. And everybody rests for the night.
Dang.
Goodek, make your perception roll.
I swear to God, if you fall asleep.
Why would they fall asleep? I said they would watch.
You look, the jungle is dark. You hear all kinds of strange noises, but nothing ever gets close to the camp. Eventually the time passes and it's your turn to go wake up the professor.
I will do so. How is the professor sleeping?
With his eyes closed.
Good.
Where are you going with this?
I wake him up.
Time for my watch, is it, Garrett?
But I will make a note of this. It sure is. Enjoy.
Make your perception roll as you sit down beside the campfire. Similarly for you, it is a dark jungle night filled with strange noises, but you never hear or see anything too out of place, and eventually your 2 hours goes by as well, and you go to wake one of the scouts.
Yep.
With that, everybody gets their long rest, wakes up in the morning, and you do find that two of the scouts are standing over what is literally a giant scorpion, like the size of a horse.
Well,
Like a dead one.
Ah, you
That's-
brought
Oh yes, it's
breakfast.
dead.
but
It has
no.
several arrows pierced in it.
Garrick, no.
Oh, it looks like I could feed my whole family.
I have no idea if they're even edible.
The priest recommends not eating scorpion unless you know how to prepare it.
Kind of like cut
Oh. I guess I kind of just assumed you did. My apologies.
Nonetheless, you overhear a story about right before dawn, one of them heard something on the edges of the camp, checked it out, saw the scorpion, went back, got his partner, and they went off and killed it before it could even figure out where they were. And with that, they begin packing up, pulling camp in, and getting ready to head out.
Oh, never mind.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
How big are the jars that we have the bug repellent in?
don't think it specifies.
I'm sure it's not very big, Tyler.
Yeah, it's not huge.
Is it
No,
like
no, I just
small
figured like
thing,
a
or is it
couple
just like a
ounces or something.
Yeah, most likely. It's a
Cumulative.
vial, so
So like 3 ounces.
Yeah, it's like a few ounces, bro.
It's like I have plans for them because I was like, I'm keeping my empty jars from the bug
a
repellent.
vial holds 4 ounces.
Okay.
Well, while we pack up camp, I'll read my spell book so I can get that done, and then help.
All right. Well, it doesn't take much time to pack up camp. And you begin heading out. You continue to follow the river, and after about another 3 or 4 hours, they call a stop, and they point upwards into one of the trees. You guys can make perception rolls.
I'm playing with Pamu some more.
So everyone but Godek looks up and sees what appears to essentially be a platform built into the tree. And as one of the scouts steps forward, he pulls on what looks like a nondescript vine, just any vine hanging from the tree, but he pulls on it a specific one, and down falls a rope ladder, and he beckons everyone to climb up.
Nice. Don't tell me we have to make like athletics check.
No,
Okay.
there's a ladder.
climb
You don't need to check.
Come along, Gurk. Stop playing with Pamu.
But what about Pamu?
Oh, he left in the middle of the night last night.
No.
Oh. Gurek is sad! Ah!
When did my job become babysitting?
Dude, Godek doesn't rage. Godek sads. He does
Sads?
like extra. No, he sads. He does all his extra damage, but he's just crying.
It is okay, Greg. There will be other friends to make.
But there will only ever be one Pamu.
I'm sure the next one will be named Pamu too. Or Pamu Jr.
You shut your damn mouth!
Regardless, Gurk,
Okay.
climb the rope.
Okay. Alright, I'm good. Just got to
Yep.
cry every now and then. Get the good one out.
Everyone gets to the top of the rope ladder, and they've got a decent-sized little, like tree fort essentially built up here. And there's several large barrels with a number of rain catchers set up, and all the barrels are completely full of water. There's a few chests filled with rations and whatnot. Then, as you all get up there, one of the scouts looks over and looks at Gudik. Hey, you're a big guy. Here, help us pull this thing out.
Okay.
And they brush aside some branches and pull away the foliage, and they've literally tucked a canoe up in the tree.
Oh my, this is impressive.
It wasn't fun getting up here.
I'm sure not.
Hopefully we won't be assigned to getting it back in. Anyways, we'll let you use it as long as you turn it back into the Emerald Enclave once you get to the port. It should make for much faster travel down the river. I guess technically up the river.
I was gonna say.
Whatever.
That
But,
is extremely generous, my friend.
With Godek's help, they lower it using the ropes it's attached to down to ground level and let everyone refill their water skins once again. And the priest is feeling quite generous. She provides the party with a keg filled with water.
Thank you so much.
Says it should be enough just in case something really goes wrong. But you're not too far from the port at this point. You should be able to just make it within a day or so.
Oh, with our luck, I'm sure something will happen.
With that, they bid you farewell. Everyone climbs back out, and they proceed to wrap up the rope ladder and conceal it once more, and the last scout climbs down the tree, literally down the side of the tree, scaling it, and they bid you, like I said, best of luck and start heading back down the river again.
Well, thank you. Good luck.
Pam used to drink from the river.
Oh God.
Well, let's get going.
I agree. Before the Gurek starts crying once again.
This is probably for the best.
So you guys get in the canoe, and you start paddling, and in all honesty, it's only in very specific spots that the rivers actually even have a noticeable current. Most of the time, it almost feels like it's at a standstill. They're very sluggish. But your canoe is just barely big enough to fit all of you. One of you might kind of have to halfway sit on Gurik's lap.
I am not doing that.
Well, you spoke up first. It's your job now.
It's your job.
What?
Come,
I am
little man.
probably
I
the
will
smallest.
tell you stories from my old time.
What? No.
We really need to get going, Professor.
Fine.
Igrius, I will get you for this.
I'm sure you will.
Well, actually, do we have a book? Igris there told me he would teach me to read.
Unfortunately, the only book we have is my spell book, of which he will not read. That.
He has a
No,
book of
we have
monsters.
the book of, what was it, Santa Guide? We had the Guide to Monsters or something.
Yeah.
Had some
Willow's
book.
Guide to Monsters.
Yeah.
Yes, well,
Well, then get over here, Igris. You can teach me to read on our...
I just grin at Igrius. Well, looks like I don't have to get back at you at all.
fine. Don't worry, you're sitting next to us. All
It's,
right.
it's essentially just that Gurik's legs are long enough to, like, kind of halfway be on the seat that you're in. You're not actually in his lap, but you're
Start!
pretty
I know.
close.
So as we're going down the river, I'm gonna, start teaching him the basics.
Guess I'll assist him with that.
Holding the book up above my head so he can read it. Be like pointing at stuff.
Gurik can make, I guess, an intelligence check with advantage.
I mean, would I have to roll anything to see how good of I'm teaching him?
Oh, this is more Gurik. So you're starting to get the basics of figuring out letters.
Apple, ball.
And you
Going through the
can
whole ABC song.
you can start to figure out some of the small words that are only like 2 or 3 letters long. But I'm afraid this is not the Cat in the Hat, so it's not
Wait.
attuned for your level of reading.
How do I write my name?
Professor, you can teach him that.
Teaching writing is much better not done on a boat.
Boat.
Oh, I did not know that.
Actually,
Where
writing in
did you
general.
study, Professor?
I'll get back to you.
Regardless, by the end of the day, evening is coming on, the sun is getting low, but you see the port!
Yeah.
I feel like I have grown much closer to you, Igris and Professor Udar.
So, we get back to the port.
You end up on the eastern side of the port. So down here at the bottom of the map.
I suggest to take any preparations we need to become self-sufficient. Relying on others is difficult in these parts.
Yes, but the thing is, if we're gonna spend a long amount of time out there, we're gonna need a big group of people to, like, help all of
What-
us.
What I feel like we might have to do is find a way to for everybody to each earn money in town. That way we can build up some funds quick so we can pay for stuff to go out into the jungle.
I guess I could get a job lifting heavy things down at the docks. It is a port city. They're probably always looking for a strong hand.
I mean,
What about people who, like, just even locals who hate the undead? Like, we can tell them we're going out into the jungle and that they could, like, I don't know, like a fundraiser type thing. Like,
Well, I
if we
do
kill
have
so
the
many
skull of
undead,
one of the ones we killed.
was that an undead?
Yep. Well, I mean, it was clearly dead and animated. And it.
Would he know that big of a word?
I'm illiterate.
No, I'm joking.
That's stupid. God.
Because we need
I can't beat my enemies with my words.
But I can make them friends.
Oh yes, it was undead head. So we could go get 20 gold from the
Specifically, ghouls was what she asked you to get.
yeah, that's what I was asking, because
Well, then I have no need.
I don't know why I wrote undead.
Nonetheless, you've just pulled in on the nearest dock. There's lots of other boats, lots of other people coming in and going out. Mostly fishermen, but also other things as well. What do you do with your canoe?
Well, we go set it into the Emerald Merchants, whatever they were. What were they called?
The Emerald Enclave.
The Emerald
They're-
Enclave.
They're well known throughout everywhere, basically, including the Full Sword Coast. They're an order of mostly druids, but basically people that seek to maintain the balance between nature and civilization. They actually have an interesting issue when it comes to Chult, because there's a lot of them that are kind of more extremists that say that Chult should be left alone. Nature there abhors civilization, which is why nobody's able to seemingly conquer it or civilize it. But there's other more moderates among them that say, they seek to retain balance, and therefore Chult, as odd as it sounds, seems they usually do the opposite, try to make sure people don't, burn down forests or over mine or, completely strip an area of resources. It's the opposite in Chult. They have to try and protect civilization from the jungle and nature. Well, as you're standing there at the docks, a young boy runs up and tells you that he will gladly tie up your boat for a docking fee.
that isn't necessary. We need to take this back to the Emerald Enclave.
You are going to carry a canoe to the city?
We have Guruk.
Hello. But yeah, no, that doesn't really make a lot of sense because I need to bring it back to the water anyway.
I mean, it was just up in a tree, so
I mean, we were told that we had to return it unless they have a specific dock down here for their equipment.
And who?
Oh, the Emerald Enclave.
They do not have a specific dock.
All right. Do you know where they are located in the city?
Yes, and he points just across the bay to this area.
What area? Oh, there. I was at the wrong side of the map. Okay. And where are we? We're just like over here?
Yes, you guys pulled into the first dock.
Okay.
We'll go over there.
All right.
Then I will wait here at the canoe.
Why don't we just take the canoe, row over here?
This is why you are the man with the ideas.
Let's go then.
Well, get in my lap again.
If we get our own boat, we're getting a bigger one.
Oh, I kick a rock.
Let's row.
Well, you guys get in, you start rowing, and it doesn't take, it just takes you a few minutes. You get across to the other side.
You know, we didn't ask for their names.
Why
People
would we
who-
need their names?
That's like I introduced myself, and I don't think he introduced himself. Like he didn't say a name.
Oh.
Joe said that he introduced himself likewise, I believe, but he never actually said a name.
No, I didn't.
So,
We'll never see him again.
yeah. Well, I was just trying to figure out how we're going to explain that we have a canoe. Just be like, yeah,
Hey.
you know.
You said
That
this
there.
person.
I mean, we're returning it. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not going to
So
say no.
I'm going to go up to the building. Excuse me. Anybody going to join me?
Yeah, I'll join you.
All right, you get to the dock. A man comes up, says, "Would you like me to tie up your canoe here? You'll just need to pay a simple docking fee."
No. We don't need to tie it up. We're just returning it.
He shrugs.
What is the docking fee?
3 copper pieces.
We're not docking it, Gurek.
But it has to be in the water.
No, you're going to
It
pick it
won't
up
be for
and bring it
long.
to the Enclave.
They're right there. Am I going to bring it into their building?
Yes!
No.
Gurek, it's just best if you don't argue with them.
Professor, you stay here with Gurek.
Oh, I'm on babysitting duty again, am I?
Yes. Teach him some more stuff.
I was going to suggest I stay here with the boat regardless, and you'll go ask them what they wish us to do with it.
All right. Let's go, Harmony.
So you guys are just staying back with the boat
Yeah.
I
at
guess.
the dock?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
No, guys, that's stupid. Take the boat out of the water and, like, at least bring it to the outside of the Emerald Enclave. So we don't have to pay a docking fee.
All right, let's do that.
Yes, I will.
I'll have the strength to carry the canoe.
I will pull the canoe out of the water.
All right, you pull the canoe out of the water. It's a surprisingly light vessel.
I bet I could hit someone with this.
No.
It's just really awkward because of its size and shape. But it's not heavy.
We're not going to
Professor
test.
Rudolph, go stand over there.
No.
We'll play cat.
No.
I'd like to see this.
No, no, no,
actually.
no, 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 no. I am a professor. I am not a sports player.
Nah, he probably has some hidden strength.
It was
I
only a
certainly
joke.
does not.
Relax, my friend.
I don't feel
All
like
right,
it was
let's
a joke.
get heading to the building.
You guys walk the handful of feet. It only takes you another handful of minutes. And you enter the headquarters of the Emerald Enclave. You are greeted by a number of similarly dressed and equipped scouts that you saw before. There's also apparently a couple of what you're assuming are druids, as well as other just generalists. You're not really sure, commoners, essentially.
Well, I'm gonna go up to, I don't know, is there like anybody like at a desk or a?
Oh yes, there's of course a desk.
Okay, then I'm gonna go up to like them, like the
All right.
reception or whatever. Excuse me.
Yes.
My name is Igris. We bumped into one of your parties out in the jungle, and they lent us their canoe, and we are returning it, as promised.
Ah, I see. And where is the canoe?
Out front, we have one of our men with it.
Okay. You can leave it within the main area right outside. I'll send some people to deal with it.
All
Thank you
right.
for returning it, though.
Yes, no problem. And then I shall rejoin the group, unless there's anything you all want to do here.
I have no business.
Was our dude part of this enclave? Could we ask?
Kawasha?
Yeah.
Doubt it.
Well, I'm gonna go up to the front lady and ask her if Washa and Kupalue were part of this group?
You ask about Kawasha, and they say that, yes, he is a member of the Emerald Enclave.
I don't suppose he stopped by here in the last few days.
No, he has not checked in.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
You should ask if he's supposed to.
If what?
If he's supposed to check in. Or if there's like a
No,
schedule.
Emerald Enclave people are usually pretty solitary. They're not supposed to like check in.
While you guys are also waiting during this, a woman walks up to Gurek.
Hello. How are you this evening?
Morning? Evening?
It's still it's not evening yet. Or no, yes, it is evening because you guys. It's still that same day that you just got here. She goes. I have been better. You look strong. I'm looking to hire some muscle.
Yes. What is it you require?
There is someone who owes me money. I'm looking to collect the debt.
Do it. We need the money.
And what did the details of this debt incur?
He is a gladiator who has failed several times within the arena now. Not only that, but he is betting on himself within the arena. He owes a debt of 500 gold to me.
No, good.
Well,
I believe you.
If he is a criminal, he shall be brought to justice.
If you will help me bring him in, I shall give you 10% of whatever is collected.
Very well. I accept.
All right. If you would follow me then.
I am actually waiting on the rest of my party. They should be here shortly.
No, Garek, we can deal with this ourselves.
I never went in.
Say nobody said who went in with me.
Okay, hold on.
Just
Talking to you as a
you and
person,
Harmony.
Sam.
No, so you all would still
Are
be
you
out with
suggesting
Gurek.
we split the party again?
Yep.
We're in the
Well,
guess
we're
city.
in the city this time. That's fine.
I'm sure we can deal with the city stuff.
Damn it. Gurek might be the smartest person here.
I need to be unplugged that again.
Hey, if you say so, Professor. You are the smart one.
Times.
Very well. Lead the way.
After you say that, dismissing Gurek, you see the woman smile and nod at you, Professor. Now, come on. We must get going. It is getting late.
Very well. Might I ask your name?
Yes, I am Kulahu.
It sounds like.
So you follow her?
Yep.
Well, she heads down, back around the bay, towards this section. The, once again, more slum-type area.
And I do follow Gurek as well.
You said you do follow him?
I do follow him. I'm not gonna
All
let
right.
Gurek go off on his own.
She approaches a house, bangs on the door. There's no response. She bangs again. Teban, I know you're in there. Answer the door, or I will have my help here break it down. She waits about another 10 seconds, and then she steps aside and just gestures towards the door.
Then I will break it down.
Make a strength check.
Coming from the other side.
Oh, whoops.
It's strength save.
Yeah, and it was also an advantage. So, God damn it.
Oh, that's great.
You walk up, you crack your knuckles, and then you punch the door frame.
Gurek, what are you doing?
You see
Knocking.
you see Kalahu fold her arms.
That's not how you knock on a door.
Do you want to try again?
There you go.
This time you, shaking your hand a little bit, take a step back and just kick the door open.
I told you I was knocking.
And immediately Kalahu steps past you and into the building where she finds a Chultan man cowering.
Well, I guess we follow in.
Wait, this is your gladiator?
He's a bit of a poor excuse of one.
I mean, he definitely look like he's not weak. He's just doesn't want to deal with the law, so to speak.
Did the door come off its hinges?
No, it didn't come off its hinges, but you definitely broke the latch.
Now I feel bad.
She demands that he pay, and he just keeps repeating, I have no money. I cannot pay you anything. I took loans in order to continue trying to bet on myself. To which she then looks back to you, Gurik. Why don't you teach him a lesson then?
Well, I come from the Free Wolves, sir. It is a good mercenary company. We take many jobs and we are well known. However, when one double crosses us, when they cannot pay back a debt owed, it is not a pretty sight. There are stories of men so much changed, they do not even recognize themselves. I'm going to have to hurt you.
He looks up at you, looks back at her, looks at you, then stands up and attempts to take a fighting stance.
I wouldn't do that. If you actually piss me off, well, let's just say it is not the prettiest sight. I am Gorek Rage Eater Nakalatai.
And from that name, I'm assuming he's probably going to eat you. Probably alive.
To be honest, when I get pissed off, I don't really remember what happened. I could say I am a little more forward than I normally am.
He doesn't care. He just takes a stance. I have no money left. Now you wish to take my honor.
My friend, you have betted away your honor. I understand the pursuit of glory.
What's your armor class?
13.
While you're talking, he quickly reaches over quick, grabs his shield, and hits you in the face with it. You take 9 bludgeoning. Make a strength save. You get knocked back a little bit, but he doesn't outright knock you to the floor. What do you do?
I guess I'll rage.
Oh, please don't kill him.
Oh. All right, cockshite. Now you've asked for it.
I'll swing my great axe. Great axe.
You swing your great axe, but he sidesteps and tries to throw a punch at you, which he succeeds, dealing 4 bludgeoning damage as he punches you in the side of the head.
How are you
Don't say,
feeling?
don't ya?
How are you feeling right now, Andre?
Oh, I'm at 3.
You swing your axe again, and once again, he sidesteps and brings out his shield once more, literally hitting you at the side this time, not full on. A solid blow, dealing 6 bludgeoning damage.
Then I will use Stone's Endurance to take no damage.
Make a strength saving throw.
Advantage on checks and strength saving throws. Okay.
Nonetheless, the sound left you slightly concussed and you fall to the ground prone.
Then I'll get back up, I guess.
Do you do anything during all this, Professor?
Yeah, I'll cast a firebolt at him.
You hit him straight on for 2 damage. He jumps back slightly. Magic! That is unfair. How dare you?
Well,
This
nobody
is
said
not
I
in-
was a gladiator.
This is not an honorable fight.
Again, not a warrior. Now, we can continue this little scuffle, or I can burn your house down.
We'll leave the house first.
Yeah, he looks at you, but then he squints his eyes and holds his shield up all the firmer. But as he's doing it, not paying attention, Kalua, Kalu or Kalua?
You're the one that pronounced it
Kalahu.
the first time.
Kalahu has been slowly edging her way to get behind him, and then pulls out a mace and whacks him on the back of the head with it. And he stumbles forward just a little bit, and then takes another step to get away from her, but he's now bleeding from the back of the head. Gurek.
I was going to enter a strength competition at this point. Grab him.
All right.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
What are you doing, Gurek?
He easily throws you off.
I don't know. I have the worst luck with this character right now.
Professor Uzal?
We'll do Chill Touch.
Your chill touch, it manifests right behind him, but then he quickly jumps away before it actually manages to grasp him.
Feel the
To
attack him.
which he quickly grabs a spear that's leaning against a wall and attempts to make a Gurek kebab. What is your armor class again? 13?
13.
He stabs you, dealing 12 piercing damage.
I am down.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. He goes full hoplite and puts his spear over his shield and looks back at the other two.
Really, Gurek? You called yourself a warrior.
Ugh. I hate virtual rolling.
I don't want.
However, the Kalahu is able to put herself still between you and him, essentially trying to create a flanking position, and as such, he's not focusing, and she manages to hit him twice in the back.
She is much higher level than us.
Gurek, make your death save, I guess.
No, you just suck.
Maybe Gurek wasn't supposed to come back.
Oh dear.
That's not a good
Oh, you
sign.
don't- You don't have to make it to 2 GM, remember?
No.
Because we're playing the normal D&D.
Normal.
Professor,
Well, she's between me and him, so I'm not gonna do that.
no, she's essentially flanking. You're on either side of him, pincer.
Well, I'm still not gonna do what I possibly was gonna do. Because that would be bad. I guess we'll just do another firebolt.
Him with magic missile.
I don't have magic missile.
Why not?
Because I didn't take it.
Worthless.
Shut it, Brian.
Worthless.
You call upon the flames once more and hit him dead center. And as you do, he jumps back, and several things on him catch alight slightly. He tries to pat it out, and eventually he throws his spear and shield to the ground and goes, "Enough! I do not want to lose what little I do still own." He sighs, turns around, and opens one of the drawers in his kitchen to reveal a false bottom, and then throws a small sack on the floor.
Well, that wasn't so hard now, was it?
The woman picks up the sack, looks in it. She walks over to the table and pours out a handful of beautiful gems, looks them over, picks one out, and tosses it to the professor.
I catch it.
"Consider this payment. I should have hired you." And then she walks out.
Well, now I gotta deal with you, don't I, big fella? Alright, I guess I'll try to stabilize him. That
Make it
is-
a
that's-
medicine roll.
Sorry. That is not my expertise, apparently.
Oh god, you're gonna kill him.
Make your next death save with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Oh.
It was,
Oh.
neither was a 1.
Oh no.
So you're gonna save someone's life.
It was nice knowing Gurek. Yeah.
So, Professor, what do you do?
Ask if the guy has any bandages or medicine and stuff. I don't know.
Why would he give us that after we just literally burned him
Threatened to burn
and
his house
threatened
down
him?
again.
See,
Because he's the one that did it. Well, try again.
yeah. I'm sorry, Andre, if this happens. Okay. That's much better.
You manage to, at the very least, stop the bleeding and get him so that he will not outright die. However, you're fairly certain he'll be unconscious for another hour or so. But as you've been tending to him, you notice that Taban has stood back up and has now walked over to you, Professor.
You're not going to stab me in the back now, are you?
As he gets right up to you, he kneels down and says, I have disgraced myself. I have no honor left. I ask that I might be put into your servitude until I have regained my honor.
Yeah.
Well, I honestly have no problem with that. Apparently we can use all the help we can need. Get.
God damn. Oh.
Now, if you wouldn't be so kind, please pick this oaf up.
Oh, level 1 sucks.
And then we must go back to our friends. So, Brian, what have you been doing this entire time? Just
Watch you
been
guys fight.
Oh.
Watch you guys get-
I guess I just now noticed that you were standing there.
I'm blending in with my surroundings.
Well, if they were all doing that and it was just me and Igrius, do you want to come with me to the market to get some pots and water skins?
That sounds like a good plan. Let's go.
Joe, what was the gem that I got?
A
It was a
gem.
ruby worth 50 gold. Also, you should have Taban in your journal now.
Why him?
He's the one that was offered.
So yes, you return to the Emerald Enclave where everyone else is waiting. What was everybody else doing during that time?
Yeah, Joe, me and Tyler just said we were going to go to the market and buy pots and water skins.
Okay, were you not going to wait for the other two to come back? That's what I'm implying.
Right, no, we were going to go to the market and then I assumed we would all just eventually meet up at the inn we were staying at before.
All right. Well, you head to the marketplace. Any specific marketplace?
Probably the Red Bazaar.
All
That's
right.
more within our price range.
And you start looking for pots.
Yep.
Like lightweight 1-gallon pots.
Well, they've got iron pots that hold a gallon. That's the best you're going to be able to do. They weigh 10 pounds each.
I mean, it's better than nothing, so. How much are they?
They are selling them for 2 gold apiece.
Okay. We'll take 5 of those.
5 iron pots?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't know. What do you... Because, like, it's not like we're going to have, like, 5 fires going at once. How about, like, 3? Agrius, what do you think?
I think 2 should do.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Because then while one is going, we can fill up the other one, and then just do a rotate on 2 of them.
Yeah, but we have a big party, and I don't know, like, and we have the orc. We now have a disgraced warrior, and if we're gonna need another guide, we're gonna need more porters.
How long does it take to boil the water?
Not long. I mean, it usually only takes a few minutes.
Yeah.
Then I think 2 will be fine. As long as we are near water.
Yeah.
All right, if you guys say so. Let's just get 2 pots then.
After you've bought the 2 pots, the merchant asks, what were you planning on using them for? Just cooking, or taking them to your house for making
Boiling
stews?
water in the jungle to sterilize it.
He recommends that if you're looking to get water and you're not near a river, you head down just a little ways to the stall that he points at, and his friend happens to sell rain catchers.
Ah. Yes. Why?
That sounds lovely. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you for that information. We shall head down there. Well, does he have water skins here?
Not here, no.
No. Okay. All right then.
But his
We
other
shall
friend does down there.
Probably. Then we'll head down to that guy.
All right. He does have water skins and various other means of collecting or carrying water.
How much are the rain catchers?
The rain catcher. That is going to go for 1 gold.
All right. Do you think 1 shall do?
How much
Yeah. What does
water?
it weigh?
No. How much water can it like catch in a night?
That depends on how much it rains.
I will get 1.
Okay. It forms a basin that can catch 2 gallons of drinking water per inch of rainfall.
And holds
And
up
hold
to 8.
up to 8. Okay, so what do you
Yeah, I
think?
think-
Just 1? Maybe 2 in case it breaks.
I'll buy 2. And then what kind of carrying, like how big of like carrying water pouches?
I mean, he's got water skins, the usual water skins.
Okay,
Yeah.
we should
Then he's
each
got-
have 2 of those.
He's got kegs, and then full-on barrels.
Oh, okay. How much is each water skin?
Water skins are 2 silver.
2 silver. All right, so I'll buy 5 of them. So that would be. It's 10 silver. No.
1 gold is 10 silver.
Okay. So. Okay.
What other water things do you have?
Just it.
Kegs and barrels, mostly.
Oh, well. Yeah, never mind then.
Yeah, because when he was talking, he
Unless-
sounded like he had like more leather types of carrying stuff. That's why I was like, oh,
If
maybe
we
there's like
get
a bigger water
boat,
skin.
we could stick the keg in the boat and then just like.
But
keep
then
the
what
keg
happens
in-
when we leave the boat? It could not be there when we come
Yeah, I
back,
guess. Okay.
unless we were to drag the boat onto land and then try to hide it really well.
No, because if we're on the river, we wouldn't need a keg. So
Yeah.
bad thinking on my part.
Okay. So now I have. Where's my water skin? All right. Shall we head out then to the inn?
Yes.
Okay then. We shall head back to the inn, Joe.
All right. Well, regardless of where anyone is, as you all start getting near the inn and the evening is just about to set, you hear lots of people suddenly talking and seemingly excited. Everyone make perception rolls. Gudik is still unconscious.
Yep.
But Ignis and Nail, you both overhear several people talking about how the race is about to start.
I'm gonna go up to somebody and ask, "What race? What's the commotion?"
You do not know about the race? There is a weekly dinosaur race through the streets.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm not gonna be awake for that.
What streets does the race happen on, or is it any street?
They set up a different track every week, so that it is never the same.
Ah,
And there are two races. The first one takes place at noon. You already missed it. The four-legged race. But the last one takes place at 8 o'clock. The two-legged race.
and where is that one being held? Do you know?
He tells you that the starting point is going to be actually at the central port. So everybody's going to start here. And that is the circuit.
That might be interesting to go see.
It is a good way to win some money, too. And he smiles and runs off. It's still another about half hour, but people are trying to get good seats.
I'm guessing by make money he means bet on them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have a good, somewhat chance of winning something, maybe.
Well, how many are running in the race?
I don't know. Guess we'll have to go see.
Okay, but first I'm like dropping off all my crap at the
Yeah.
inn.
Same here.
All right. So you guys drop off your stuff. You meet up, and Gurek and Professor Uzal are there, along with a newcomer.
And who would this be, Professor?
This would be Taban. He is a helper of ours now. Oh, so does anybody know how to help this oaf?
What happened to him?
A job.
Got his ass.
Yeah, I can help him.
You see you see Taban kind of put a hand behind his head and look the other way. And with that, Gurek immediately regains consciousness.
Ah, you're awake now. You certainly made yourself look like a fool.
I think I always do that. So, nothing new then.
Maybe
Except the
Taban-
guy you were fighting, you're now friends with.
Taban takes several steps back.
I am also gonna
Oh, I remember you.
walk up and pat him. Give him another 9.
Oh,
Just to get him
thank
fully
you.
up.
Wait, how much health do you have?
I'm 14.
Oh, okay.
Not much.
So, just in case.
Gurk, do play nice with Taban. He's helping us now.
Why wouldn't they be nice?
Well, we heard about a dinosaur race.
Dinosaur
happening over at
race?
the rock.
Oh God.
And we heard that you can make some pretty decent money betting. So we're gonna go check that out.
I think that's a stupid idea, but okay.
It probably is, but it'll be interesting.
And see who
And I know
wins. It's gonna
Gurek
be
will
him and
like
your
it.
friend.
I like dinosaurs.
Well then, shall we be off?
I guess I have nothing better to do.
Actually, I hold a hand out to Tyban.
Well, I can't say I quite remember what happened, but I'm sure it was a good fight. At least on your part.
Taban just looks awkwardly and then nods. Yes, you could say that.
You'll get used to him.
Whooped your ass.
Though, I do wonder. I didn't act strangely, did I?
A little.
I'm told that whenever I get particularly hurt, I behave in a different manner.
Well, that's certainly an understatement.
He just
But
kind
I'm
of
sure it can't be that.
he just shrugs.
Anyways, it'll be good to work with you.
He nods and continues to stand next to Professor Uzal.
And with that, that's all I needed to really say.
To the races.
To the races.
Where do you guys want to sit or stand?
I don't know. See if we can get somewhere like on the docks in this area. Or...
All right. You guys head over there. The crowds have started to fill in, but you still managed to get there about 10 to 15 minutes early, so not quite. And there's already people. There's several places where various bookies are taking bets.
Let me see the roster.
Well, we have a special one today, says a tabaxi. You see, there is very, very good chances tonight, for it is an unchained race, which means that we allow the more interesting contestants in. You can barely make it out as he points way over to the actual starting spot, the different dinosaurs. That one there, that is Big Honker. It is a very excited-looking Tyrannosaurus Rex. The odds are very, very much in his favor.
And what are the other dinosaurs in the roster?
Well, there's that one over there. That is Banana Candy. That is a Hadrosaurus. He is believed to do relatively well. And that one is Bone Cruncher, a young Allosaurus. Relatively ill-tempered, though. That one over there, that is Scarback. Many think this will be his last race. It's another T-Rex. And that one is Nasty Boy. It's an Allosaurus. Very good trainer, but tends to fight more than run. And that one, she is Jungle Princess, which is a little Deinonychus. And, brand new jockey. Not well trained yet.
All right.
I think I'm gonna bet Bone Cruncher.
Bone Cruncher?
Mm-hmm.
How much you betting?
10 gold.
All right.
Wait, what are the rates for winning?
So Bone Cruncher is 2-1.
No, so paid is double. Okay.
No, pay is half of what you put up.
So you put in 10, you would win 15.
You put in 10, you win 5. You walk away with 15.
That doesn't really seem like a nice way to make money.
Sam's putting in all the different types of dinosaurs Joe is naming off.
Just the Hadrosaurus, just in case nobody knew what that was.
Yeah,
Of course
had-
I knew what it was. Is
The
it dinosaur?
Hadrosaurus that goes by Banana Candy.
Mhm.
I guess I go with 10 gold on Bone Cruncher.
10 gold on Bone Cruncher. Excellent. Anyone else? Anyone else?
No,
No,
I think
I'm
I'm
good.
not. After I realized I only had 1 gold, it's just like,
Do you only have 1 gold? Here, take some of mine.
And I'll head to
no. You had me how much?
10 gold.
Okay. So now I have 11 gold. I don't know. What would be the odds on the other ones, Joe?
Which one?
You said the Allosaurus was
2 Allosaurus.
heated, fights more than runs. The old T-Rex, probably his last one. Banana Candy. What's that one?
Banana Candy is 3-1. Most people are betting on Big Honker. His odds are 7-1.
That doesn't make any sense. If the one that's most likely to win, your odds would be lower because you'd get a less payout.
Yeah, so you put in 7 and you win back 1/7 of what you put in.
Wouldn't the odds be the other way around?
Not according to what I'm reading.
No.
If you're looking to try to make money, you could bet on Jungle Princess. The odds are 1 to 5.
Screw it. I'll put 5 on Jungle Princess.
All right.
Let's
Anyone
try
else?
this.
Any more bets? Anyone else? The fun's about to start. Only a few more moments. Other people continue putting bets, but eventually the race starts and they're off. And you see the dinosaurs run. They're attacking each other. Big Honker. He's not the fastest, but he keeps knocking other ones to the side, knocking them to the ground. Almost eats one of them. For a while, Banana Candy starts taking the lead, but then it's Big Honker, grabs her by the tail and pulls her back, knocking her to the ground.
Interesting so far.
Bone Cruncher starts pulling ahead, when all of a sudden, Nasty Boy completely tackles Big Honker to the ground and the two are fighting each other. They fall way behind everyone else. The crowd is booing and freaking out as Big Honker loses and falls into last place.
Woohoo! Oh no.
And they keep going. It's a tough call. The main 3 that seem to be making the lead are Banana Candy, Bone Cruncher, and who's that in 3rd place? Jungle Princess!
Get your dinos moving.
They start pulling in towards the final corner. Banana Candy can't make the turn fast enough, falls behind. It looks like it's Jungle Princess and Bone Cruncher. They're neck and neck. But then the jockey of Jungle Princess pulls something that nobody expected. Jungle Princess leaps forward at the last second and passes the finish line.
Now, I need to ask, is this all predetermined or was...
No, I made rolls.
Okay.
Nasty Boy got angry and would attack whatever the biggest thing was, which was Big Honker. And then I was basically rolling for certain parts of the track, and at the very last moment, Jungle Princess critted.
What about
Nice.
old Scarback?
Scarback was pretty far back, got like 4th or 5th place. But eventually some handlers have to come out and separate Nasty Boy and Big Honker, and they don't even finish the race. The crowd is majorly upset.
I'm over here, yeah!
Well, you put down 5 gold, so you get 25 in winnings.
Excellent call, my friend. No one could have seen that coming.
Yes, no one could. Expect the unexpected, Gurik. It's a lesson.
Literally, the only way that Big Honker can lose is nat 1s or if he gets attacked by other dinos. And it just so happened Nasty Boy's like, attacks the largest one.
Well, I'll be right back. Never mind.
How do you expect the unexpected? It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Just don't think about it. You're gonna hurt
If I don't
yourself.
think about it, how am I supposed to expect the unexpected?
He's doing it to make your head hurt.
Or am I doing it to make your head hurt?
No, my head's perfectly fine because I understand you. Gurik here is a little on the
Well,
confused
then you
side.
should explain it to me.
Yes, Professor. Why don't you explain it to him as I just start walking back towards the end?
So now that the race is over, it's pretty late in the evening. What does everybody do?
Go back to the end.
Yep.
Make the professor explain that to me.
I
We're
guess
all
I'll,
going back to that same inn.
yes, and
Yeah.
on the way, I guess I will explain what he meant by expecting the unexpected.
If it's simply just being always prepared, that makes sense. However, if you can't, it's the unexpected. You can't expect it. It doesn't make any sense.
In real life, I actually have a problem with that saying because it's fucking dog shit.
I was going to say, explaining this all to it. How does your head feel now?
It doesn't make any sense. Kind of makes me a little angry.
Well, you all head back to the Thundering Lizard, and it's once again 5 silver pieces for a night's rest.
I paid a 5 silver.
Mm-hmm.
Taban says that he'll meet you here in the morning, but otherwise he'll just head back to his house.
Wait a
for the night.
second. Why are we staying here? We could just stay at Taban's. You know?
He does not have room for all of you.
Also, he does not have a door.
He has a very small house. He has a door. It just doesn't lock now.
Hey, I can fix that.
Oh, yeah, I suppose I could have fixed that too myself.
Well, yeah.
So everybody pays for their night.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm thinking now instead we're gonna still want porters to carry all our gear, so we're not like over encumbered or anything. But instead of giving them like kegs to carry, we should just give them multiple packs of like water skins or something, so that they're not holding as much water and they can carry more supplies, and we can just look for more water with our rain catchers and everything now.
Yeah. I mean,
So, who wants to come with me to look for a couple of porters? And
I mean,
probably a new
it's
guide.
now, this race started at 8. So, I mean, it's probably pushing like 9, 10.
I meant like in the morning.
Then yes, I will go looking with you.
I don't mind coming along.
No, you need to work. You need to make money.
Oh. Okay.
Do your heavy lifting.
Then I will be down by the docks.
Okay, so we're gonna need probably 2 porters, a guide. I don't know. Are we gonna try to get like a canoe or something?
I don't think we really. I don't know. What do you think, Professor?
Yeah, it depends on our pockets.
Or do we want to spend today mainly going around and looking for stuff that we can make money? Odds and end jobs. Like I said, we should probably do that to actually begin with, is do stuff around the city, see if we can do some odd and end jobs to make us some actual money so we can get decent equipment and help.
People. Yeah. Okay, agreed.
So, everybody go around and do something. Make money.
I could be a hand model.
Hey, what?
Kidding.
That would be hilarious. I would love to hear you roleplay being a hand model.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty interesting. I'm gonna ask the innkeeper in the morning if he knows of anywhere that is looking for just some day-to-day help.
And he
Need
tells
some
you they're
laborers.
always looking for help at the docks.
Well,
Oh,
little
which I
manual
have
labor
already
shouldn't
left.
be that hard. I'm gonna go with Guruk to the docks.
I'm going down to here.
And I'll follow them.
Where are we going? Oh, over there. It's like I'm looking around the map. It's like too many docks. Yeah,
These
there
kind
is
of
only
look like warehouses to
2.
me.
The
Yeah.
entire place is a port city. There's lots of docks.
Well, we're just gonna go down to one and find somebody who looks like they're in charge.
Oh wait. Where were we when that Stegosaurus when it got out of hand?
It was an ankylosaurus.
That was
It
down here, wasn't it?
Let's go down there because they know me there. Well, they know all of us at this point. I think there.
Yes,
I
it's
mean, they
the one
only
that
met
fell
us
in the
one
water.
day. Yes. I guess. Well, yeah. I guess that would be the quickest. I mean, the closest dock. Because aren't we over in this area?
Yeah.
The inn. Yeah.
The inn is in this sector.
Yeah. So the closest dock would either be
Technically, this is
these ones, or the main. You know, the lake that looks like
this
the
is
big
the main
docks.
harbor.
Yeah. So you could probably earn better gold or money up here rather than down there.
Maybe there's a smuggling ring down here, and we get paid more for smuggling weapons.
It's also riskier. I say we go up here.
That is the plan.
Okay.
Well, time to do some dock work if they'll have us.
Yeah, there's plenty of places that will take on a hired hand for dock work.
How much are they paying a day?
Copper.
2 gold.
What?
Sounds good.
Dang.
Well, let's get to work, Gurik.
Gladly.
Well, the 2 of you go and set to work. What does everybody else do?
I'm wondering if I could go like to that big marketplace in the middle and like stand outside and do magic tricks, and like put one of the pots out to like get tips for magic tricks.
Yeah, you can do that. Make
Please
a
tell me that'd be a deception roll.
performance.
Which you, as a warlock, should be able. No, wait.
Over the course of the day, you managed to get 15 gold.
Take that, suckers.
Hey, we are doing honest work here.
I'm entertaining. That's honest.
Who has the
I mean, I
map?
Me.
Gurik always has the map.
What about the
I could
professor?
use it with that too.
What does the professor and Nail do?
Well, I am going to take the map away from Gurik and make a
I'm
copy
not
of
gonna
it.
let you have it,
Yes, I will go track you down and get it from you.
but you gotta convince me.
Yeah.
Just pickpocket them.
Why do I have to convince you to have the map?
Because it was given to me.
Yes, but
Why don't you
can
make like a
you-
copy of it?
read it? That's exactly what I'm intending to do. Can-
Yes. Ask me for the map.
Gurik,
Nicely.
may I please have the map, Gurik?
Of course, my friend.
Okay, I'm going to take the map and make a copy of it.
I mean, that's going to take a very long time with the amount of detail there is in the map.
I know. I will start making a copy of it.
All right.
No one does
Well-
now.
Yes, what do you do, Nail?
Not much I can do with my shitty stats.
I'm sure you can still go help something or do bow tricks.
Bow tricks. I could do bow trick,
Enter an archery competition.
but I shall not do no bow tricks. I ain't no clown. That would be under private performance. I'm just gonna walk around the city. Actually, yeah, I'm just walking around. Actually, you know what? I'll go arrest the professor. Watch him map.
Perhaps
So I get
we
bored.
can try our hand in the arena.
You go to the arena.
Well, the day passes for everyone doing what they're doing. At the end of the day, Igrius and Gurik get paid their 2 gold apiece. And Harmony comes
Make me
back
come over there.
with 15 gold.
Alright, next time I'm gonna do that.
Nice
Go
work.
Make magic tricks.
You must be really strong to lift that many boxes.
Professor Uzal is still working on the map, but it is such an intricately detailed map that you've barely made a scratch in it, a dent in your copy. Teban also has been following you around basically all day, Professor.
Well, I haven't been moving very far.
Oh yeah, he's actually just been kind of lounging near you. Turns out this indentured servitude thing is pretty chillax.
And I've just been getting stared at by 2 people today, haven't I?
Yep.
Essentially.
Once in a while, I'll walk over, peek over your shoulder.
I mean, Undriel left to go and visit the various temples during the day, but then comes back and just...
Yeah, no,
Is that-
I'm referring mainly to Null and Taban.
I'll lean over.
They've just been lounging
Ellie
around.
After take an arrow, pointing out the spots she's missed.
Well, there you go. That's another reason why it's taking so long as him.
Right there, there's a smudge.
Nonetheless, everyone meets back up at the tavern. You've made the gold that you've made so far today.
Anyone
You all
playing-
pay for another night at the tavern?
Yep.
Anyone playing cards at the tavern?
No, nobody's really playing cards.
Damn.
So,
I'm actually wondering. Well, hold on.
I think I'm going to try the arena tomorrow.
Well, before that, I guess we'll have you try writing first.
Okay.
I will teach him how to write. At least attempt to.
Okay, I talked it over with Joe, and I'm gonna be a slut.
Oh.
well,
That was bloody
You were an
blunt.
introvert.
Hey, slut!
I'm actually gonna go stand outside the ritzy looking inn, the one that was more expensive, and ask if anyone would like to wink wink pay for me to stay in a room,
Hey.
and they could stay with me, and then give me more money for other things.
Make a charisma check. Yeah, you eventually attract a suitor. Asks how much it costs.
Now, here's the problem. You can't be too cheap because then they'll seem like something's up, but you can't be too expensive because they'll never get any clientele.
Yeah, I have no idea how D&D.
you didn't do your research.
Okay, but my character would probably know, but me as a person doesn't.
It's exactly as Andre said. You charge too much, you're not going to get a client. You charge too cheap, they're going to think something's up.
Say like 30 gold for the night.
Heck no,
Okay.
She's got standards.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna say
But with the
50.
charisma roll of 15.
Did you hear me, Joe?
I'm reading something.
Oh, okay.
Not a route I was
So what
expecting.
are you charging?
50 for the whole night.
50.
Gold.
He immediately turns around and walks away.
Okay.
I was
so
gonna say
now
that's
we've
gonna be
learned.
too expensive, I think.
Yeah.
Gurak wants to try it.
No, girl. No.
I am
I'll say
exotic.
30 next time.
All right, make another charisma check.
Oh,
Nobody else walks up for the rest of the night.
Okay, I'll go.
God.
Well, how long do you stay out?
I don't know, till like 1 a.m.
I'll make another charisma check. You stand out there for an hour with nobody coming. But eventually, a relatively drunk-looking fellow walks up and seems interested in your services.
Okay, I tell him I charge 30.
He keeps walking down the street.
Okay,
I'm gonna
but like
say,
I
like,
said, my character would know how much to charge, not me as a person.
Take into account that for doing an entire day's work of heavy lifting and working in a dockyard, they got paid 2 gold. And this is
Right,
a
you guys
rich
suck.
city. And this is considered a rich city.
And I made 15 just standing on the side
So
of the mall.
who wants to be Gurek's pimp?
I'm sorry, what now?
Okay, forget it. I'm just going to bed.
Good.
Yeah.
Got this upon you.
You know that's where we're gonna stop adventuring and we're just gonna open up.
I'm
a
sorry,
nice,
but this is an angle that I've always thought about, but never actually went ahead with.
Oh.
All right. You go to bed. Everybody gets their long rest after paying for their. Are you paying for the nice inn?
Oh no. I'm going back to the cheapie.
All right, 5 silver for everybody's night stay. It's another nice night. Tabin goes back to his house. You all wake up in the morning. Are you eating your rations or are you eating at the inn?
I've
I'm
been
gonna
eating
eat at the
rations, but
Just as long as you keep track of your food.
sure, yum.
How much is it for the breakfast at the end?
Breakfast is 5 silver.
Ooh, excuse me. Pardon me. All right.
So the same price as a night.
Yep.
Better be some good food.
Well, that's no, it's for all day. They'll serve you
Oh.
each meal.
Okay.
5 silver for a night, and then 5 silver for all 3 meals.
Okay.
But they will not break it up. Like they won't. If you don't come back to eat the other meals, you still have to pay the 5 silver.
Oh, I'm coming back for every meal.
Well, I suppose I check out the arena.
I guess
All
all there
right.
was.
You head over to the arena.
I'll send Tabin with them. Tabin.
Tired of resting the professor.
He goes along.
And continue upon the map. As this is more my thing.
So, Davin, you've done this before.
Yes, I was a gladiator in the arena.
What's the process like?
You need to find someone to sponsor you to enter the arena. There is a entry fee.
How would one find a sponsor?
To find someone with money who is looking to sponsor a fighter.
Oh man, I was really hoping I'd just enter, take a fight, win some glory, do a little showmanship, lose, come back.
I
do
mean,
it
there's
again.
probably sponsors just standing around the arena.
Yeah, but the thing is, right now, Gork isn't much of a fighter apparently.
You
To say
guys
the
are
least.
only level 1.
Can I go back to my spot and do some more tricks, but then also have like a sign that says like adventuring into the jungle, or
Oh yeah, absolutely.
okay.
Donations welcome.
Make another performance check. Not as good business today. You only make 3 gold. But while you're standing there, a Chilton woman walks up to you.
It's a guide.
Howdy.
She looks at your sign and you are headed into the jungles then.
Yes,
May I assume you do not have a guide yet?
that is correct.
Well, you need not look any further. As it so happens, I was born in the jungles.
And what is your name?
I am a Zaka.
Nice to meet you. You say you were born in the jungles. That's impressive. Did you grow up there too?
Yes, though I moved to the city when I was a teenager to make more money. There is not exactly much work to do within the jungle.
And how much do you charge for your services?
The usual 5 gold coins plus 30-day payment up front. But you, I'm assuming, are an adventurer?
Me and my group are, yes.
Excellent, you do have a group. Perhaps I was looking to hire adventurers. Maybe we can simply work together so no one has to pay anything.
I'm intrigued. Go on.
You see,
Joe, move your book.
Hmm.
Bella, go on. Go sit by Joe.
I have lost something that is dear to me.
What did you lose?
It is a simple wooden mask, but it was given to me by my parents in my tribe within the jungle.
Do you know whereabouts in the jungle we would
Yes,
have any idea?
I know exactly where it is. We will have to go to Firefinger.
I see. And I take it was like stolen by. Yeah.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
taken by the Terrafolk.
The who?
Terrafolk.
And okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We can definitely help with that.
I will thank you kindly and shall waive all of my fees as long as you are able to help me retrieve my mask.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'll work up to that. But yeah. So I don't know when my group is planning on heading out. Probably in the next like week. So, is there any way I should be able to contact you?
Where are you staying? The roaring lizard, or thundering lizard.
Yeah, we're staying at the Thundering Lizard.
Excellent. Then I shall meet you there. I can wait there, more or less. I have nothing else to do within the city.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
She bids you farewell and heads off.
Joe,
Yes?
I want to, create a sign, just go out and, be like, since I'm a tinkerer, I can work with things.
The end
I
is
wanna put a
nigh.
No, I want to put a sign saying that I can fix things cheaply. You
Alright.
know where I'm going with that.
Yeah, you put up a sign saying that you can fix things, and
Yeah.
takes a little while, but eventually someone brings up and asks, what kinds of things can you fix?
Well, I could fix a few things, most common household stuff. What do you have that needs fixing? I might be able to tell you.
He pulls out a chest that has a broken locking mechanism. It can shut, but it can't lock.
I might be able to see what I can do.
Hey Joe, what was that lady's name again?
Azaka.
Thank you.
Let's see. I guess sometimes I'd say well, if I'm trying to figure out how much I should charge, or everything seems to be like 5 silver, so I'd say if I can fix it, it'd be 10 silver.
Why not just 1 gold?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot the math there. 1 gold.
He'll pay upon seeing that it's fixed.
Agreed. So I can use my I'm going to use my tinker tools. Do have proficiency in those. So what would I be rolling though? Or did I just click that?
Let me look at it quick.
Yeah. Because I am proficient with all that.
I had a pan flute I could play.
Alright. You should be able to just click Tinker's Tools now.
Oh, come on. Oh, God. Fudge.
You tinker around with it, and then you completely break the lock off.
Did you just do that in front of the guy?
Oh yeah, he's standing there watching. He's fuming, and he demands that you pay for his chest.
We have had just the worst rolls in this session that I've ever seen in any of our sessions that we played, both in person and
how much is a chest?
He demands that you pay 4 gold for the cost of his chest.
Not necessarily this session, but this.
I'm gonna give him 5.
He takes the gold, he takes the chest, and he walks away. He storms away.
I want to put down my sign. Just be like, no. Oh god, it's like, yeah, I could do this. I'll go towards what my character is.
I love how you have the +6. And of all the things you could roll the 1.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this one's cursed.
Yep. I don't like this session, Joe.
Campaign.
I've been doing fine.
I'm talking about the campaign as a whole. We've all rolled so many nat ones.
Yeah.
Except for
Um,
Sam.
I've
what?
done the one.
I'm gonna put it back up. I'm only gonna charge 5 silver.
All
Fair, my
right.
stats
You know,
do
I'm gonna
suck.
write that on
So
the side. 5 silver.
that
You cross out the
one's
one
gonna be
gold, put up 5
Yep.
silver, and eventually somebody else comes, and they're asking if you can fix. They've got a. It's essentially a broken toy for their child. It's a little, like, clockwork. It's like one of those little carousels, where like you pump the top and it spins it.
Those are fun.
Yeah. Let me take a look at it.
Roll for it.
You'd be good for time this is
Okay.
over.
Come on, you got this.
Come on, one.
It wasn't a 1.
It wasn't a 1. It was a 2.
We broke up this.
Oh, that's great.
You take it apart and you fiddle with it and you put it all back together and it's still not working.
Oh.
Andre just died.
You broke Andre.
It's just, we're so fucked.
What are the odds?
Fucked.
Just like how?
It's just you took it apart, you fiddled with it, it's not working. What do you tell them? They're still just standing there.
Money.
Ah,
I'll leave.
I see.
I don't know. Just
Now let's do it for real.
yeah.
Crack your knuckles, crack your neck, and then try again.
Maybe, I don't know. It's like I'm just
You have just completely ruined your reputation in there.
yeah.
Well, they're still standing expectantly. They haven't
Try
said
again, try
anything yet.
I'd be like, it might just be a bit. I'm not used to this toy. Let me do this. Yep.
Come on, Tyler.
Make another check.
Yep. Okay, come on.
Come on, 9.
Okay, where's my lucky quarter? Come on, net 20.
10. 1 off.
This at the very least, it is a simple enough mechanism that at this point you recognize what's out of place, and you were able to put it back together and get it working. And the mother is very happy that you got her child's toy working. She pays the 5 silver.
Thank you. Enjoy.
And this is when you take that sign and just walk away.
Yep, I'm gonna walk away. Look at the side. I'm like, I'm done today. Nope.
All right. What is everybody else doing?
Brian said he was playing his pan flute.
Yep. Goodek, are you doing anything during the day?
Well, I don't have a sponsor,
have had
and
food.
I'm not really an accomplished fighter.
Just look for the most mad person yelling at another gladiator.
Again, not really an accomplished fighter. I'll just end up losing their money, and then I'll be in debt.
Then you'll get beat up.
I was halfway there.
I don't mind getting beat up
Why don't you go cash in that ruby?
because he's making the bet.
No, you could
Get his
go get
wrath
the
on.
ruby from him and do it
He
yourself.
doesn't know that I have the ruby.
Oh, that's right. You were knocked out.
I'm the only one who knows.
No, Tywin knows too.
Yeah, Tabin knows. It was
Anyway.
taken from him. So you just head back.
David, what is the entry fee?
Last I checked, it was 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, I ain't got that money.
Well, I take it everybody meets back up at the inn in the evening.
Yep.
Everyone meets up and can pay another 5 silver to stay another night.
How big are the rooms?
I mean, it's not particularly large. It's got a single bed with like a little dresser to keep some extra stuff, a foot locker, and a nightstand.
Well, at least I made enough money to pay for my room.
Harmony, how did you make 15 gold in one day?
Can I perform a magic trick in front of him?
Yeah.
And then just say that was 15 gold.
That's how.
That's wonderful. But I don't have any magic.
The magic is inside you, Guruk. It has been all along.
Don't tell him that.
And I have magical quest to unlock it within me? Huzzah!
Believe in yourself, Guruk.
Oh, now he got a multi-class into a sorcerer.
I will be the Hokage!
No.
What? Why are you just making things up?
No,
I'm
I had a
fucking
rough childhood, Guruk. I
believe
had a
it.
lot of time to practice.
Well, I wanted to try the arena, but need a sponsor and an entry fee. One of which I cannot cover. 50 gold.
And you were just beat up real bad by a losing champion. So I think you should take some time and practice before that, bud.
But I can't make money if I'm practicing.
You could, like, duel people in the streets for entertainment.
Damon, you kicked my ass. Would you care to practice with me?
There you go. Oh, by the way, I found us a guide who's willing to waive all of the fees if we can get a stolen mask back for her.
Will you take us near Camp Righteous? We still need to bring Undriel there.
Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't get to look at the map because I don't have one.
Yeah, you do. I mean, technically, everyone can see the map even.
Ah, dang it. Okay, I forgot
Not
about
very
that. Hold
well.
on.
I tried pulling it up, but
Yeah, it's not easy to look at, actually, now that I look at it.
So where on the map was she?
are you able to post it in Discord and I can just pull it up on Discord and zoom in? It doesn't let me really zoom in here.
Yeah, that's why there's just an actual player's map.
Or actually, yeah, no, I can zoom in. There's a. It's just really, really pixelated. Never mind.
So obviously, you're at Port Naynzaru, and she wants you to go to Firefinger.
Are far, far away.
Does not look like it's on our map.
Yeah, I don't see Firefinger anywhere on here.
Not everything is on your map.
True. It could be somewhere like here, or it could be...
My guess
Wait,
would be in the
fire.
area down by the Pizza
Yeah.
Flame.
That's a long trek.
Yeah, but she's willing to waive all the fees if we get this mask. By then, we'll have leveled up.
If we
And gone
have,
for
We don't
like 4
die. We almost died going to here.
I almost died fighting a disgraced gladiator.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I didn't help there.
With rolls like these,
Who needs enemies?
we'll kill ourselves.
Except the professor.
What was that idea again? Throwing a rope over a branch and hanging ourselves?
What was the performance roll for?
that was the
I
show.
did a magic trick for
Oh,
Gurek.
for good. Okay.
In the tavern. So if anyone wanted to pay her. Or not the inn, I mean.
I mean, that's okay. A small little clap will be just fine.
So, Joe,
Nonetheless, yes.
how much percentage of the map have I made at least?
I'd say maybe 5% of the map.
Oh, crap.
It's a very detailed map, and you are not primarily a cartographer.
Dude, why don't you go find one and, like, pay him to do it?
Because
then
we're
you see
also
the map.
getting paid on to cartography an area. Are you gonna have us bring one with?
That's not a bad idea.
Maybe I really will give that hand one a leg shot.
Nonetheless, everyone rests for the night. You get your long rest. When you wake up in the morning, Teiben is there, Undril is there, and Azaka is there now too.
Oh, I need to get one water ski.
I mean, Igrius bought 5.
I'm gonna hand one out to everybody. So, because there's 5 of us. Well, I bought us, the main party ones. I forgot for side people. So everybody in our main party will get, what? Snull, Harmony, Gurik, and the Professor. You're just now known as the Professor, Sam.
Apparently.
I could give you a nickname.
You are not giving me a nickname.
So yes, everybody now has 2 water skins.
But you do not use my name.
I have been recently. Have I not?
No, you've been referring to me as the elf.
Actually, I've been calling you Gurk quite a bit this time.
Yeah, I mean, he has been referring to you as Gurik a few times as the elf.
Okay.
Nonetheless, Azaka asks if everybody's ready.
We still need provisions, I imagine.
A good idea to have within the jungle.
Is there anything you would specifically recommend?
A boat?
Told you.
The place that I would like to get us to happens to be down the river.
So we can go see how much a boat.
And at that, Undril stands up. And where exactly is it that you want us to go to? And she says that she's going to Firefinger. And Undril says, and I don't suppose that happens to be anywhere near Camp Righteous.
Yeah, so how about her?
To which Azaka goes, no, that'd be down the other river, River Soshenstar.
Well,
Listen, we have a lot of places we need to go to. We'll get there when we get there. We'll get a boat. We'll go to Camp Righteous first, drop her off, and then go back and deal with finding the people that were somewhere west of the envoy that never came back. And then we'll go down the other river, and because I'm sure by then we'll at least be level 2 and have 3 new party members.
Azaka sighs. Undril glares at her and says, I was with them first. I get priority. And Azaka just goes, as long as we still go to Firefinger eventually.
Yeah, of course. That's definitely...
Fine.
God, I feel like I'm back at the school.
With that, they agree. What does everybody do now?
Honestly,
Well,
me and someone can go look at how much boats are.
I mean,
I am always down to come along.
I'll go with you. You can hopefully get a nice boat.
Well, you head out back into the Red Bazaar. And you find someone who tells you that you can purchase a canoe for 50 gold.
And that'll hold our whole party, and plus some.
Each canoe he sells can hold 6 people.
That's a problem.
Yeah, so we'll need 2 canoes.
Or is there any kind of different boat? Or will it not fit on the river if we get anything bigger?
Depends on how far downriver you go.
Yeah, I suppose we better just get 2 canoes.
And how much are they?
50 gold.
50 gold.
I'll have 45.
I can pay for 1.
I have 27 gold.
Oh.
I toss him a ruby.
Where did you get that?
From the previous job.
Oh, okay.
He looks the ruby over, nods. Fairly certain this should be of value. This will pay for 1 canoe.
Okay, and I'll pay him for the other one.
Very well then. 2 canoes.
Okay.
I'll need to perform some more. Jeez.
I'm thinking I might have to just start performing.
Performing what? During the day or during the night?
I could start doing both and just charge cheaper.
Yeah, my character's good looking.
It's true.
So,
Thank you.
you now have your 2 canoes.
We're going on a trip.
So, can we put them on shore somewhere up here so that we're like ready to go?
Whoever would be down here, I believe.
I mean, we
Yeah,
could
there's 2
probably.
rivers.
Actually,
We're going
yeah.
on the
the
one
one
that's
that we
going
need
to
to
the
go to
other
Camp
camp.
Righteous is up here.
Oh, okay.
The other one is over here.
Yeah, if you need to go to Camp Righteous, you need to be at the top of the map. If you're going down the other one, you need to be at the bottom of the map.
Yeah, but it's like, where are we going to store it without it getting,
Because looking at the map, there is no shore to store it on that side. So you'd have to store it in the docks.
Yeah. Well, we could see if we can just store it at what's his name's house, and then just carry him up there.
He does not have space for a canoe.
Well, what time of day is it?
Right now, it's probably like 11.
In the morning. So, I mean, we could just get headed out there now, because I think we got everything.
Just pick up some more blocks of incense.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it'll start canoe on fire.
We're not putting it in flammable canoe.
So I'm gonna go buy some more of the insect repellent.
Yeah, I'm good with myself.
I need to buy more stuff.
Well, we're gonna be out there for quite a long time, Sam.
I just put what on Joe and we
We
call it
need-
good.
Tyler, the salve is good for 60 days of use.
The salve. Joe said 24 hours.
Each vial can be used 60 times,
Oh.
and each application works for 24 hours.
Oh.
Damn.
That's why I bought 3 of those. I even made sure to put down that it's got 60 days of use. Which actually, Joe, how many days were we out there still before we finally got back?
9. You're out a total of 9 days, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Well, then I guess we head out.
Yeah.
No, we need to get a couple of porters still.
Well then, should we head up to that area where we picked up the?
We're gonna have
I mean-
to head up there anyways.
Oh,
Yeah.
also that local guy we have.
Taven?
Can I ask him if he knows what that pit is right there?
Right where?
Pretty sure we had that explained to us.
Yeah, I don't remember.
We've
Nope.
never had it
It
explained.
was never explained. It was just it was the middle giant.
Oh yeah,
pit
he
in the-
tells you it's Executioner's Run.
So
It is a place where it is sometimes used for entertainment. It is also used as a form of punishment.
just for like crimes or like
Well, they put convicted criminals into the pit, and then they let velociraptors into the pit. If the criminal can get to the other side and climb up the ladder before the velociraptors kill him, he is considered innocent of his crimes.
interesting. Okay, thank you.
Well, let's go find some porters.
Well, as you are out walking around, a Chultan man runs up and says, I've been looking for you. Please follow me.
Who are you?
I am a messenger sent
From?
by
Bye.
Ifan,
Who?
the merchant prince Ifan.
Oh.
I don't know what it is.
He was looking
Farewell.
for some particular ruins.
Let's go.
Nope, that was a completely different prince.
Yeah. Too many princes.
Oh, there's a bunch of princes.
Alright, let's go.
1, 2.
He leads you over into the manors where the merchant princes live and ushers you in and shows you into a study where you see a Chultan man going over various books. What is it? This These are the ones who helped at the dockyard to prevent the Ankylosaurs from getting out of control. Ah, those are the ones. You did excellent work. You prevented much of my precious goods from being thrown into the port and destroyed, or at the very least lose their value by being waterlogged. Give them the usual. And with that, he walks over and pulls out a sack and then hands it to whoever takes it.
I'll just reach out and grab it.
They are dismissed, and the servant leads you back out.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna look in the sack.
It's filled with coin.
Oh,
I think he might have been paying us too much for that. I mean, it wasn't really anything we were hoping to get rewarded for.
well, if he feels this is good enough payment for us, then it is good enough payment for us for what we did.
I suppose.
I'll just go over and count it quick and just.
It's 200 gold.
Okay, well, think we. So I tell everybody it's 200.
I was about to say, turns to the party. He gave us 100 gold.
No. Okay, well, he gave us 200 gold for what we helped out with that Ankleo. So now we have money for some porters, and we'll use this for our jungle fund. Anybody disagree?
Nope.
All right, well, let's go get us a porter or two.
You guys head back to the old city.
Yep.
You head to the old city, head back to where you found all the various workers looking for employment. It's the usual crowd, everyone hustling and bustling. A number of the guides step forward again to try and get your services, but as they do, they all just kind of get a look from Azaka, and they clearly recognize that you have a guide.
And I say, we don't need a guide, we need some porters. If you're not a porter, go
That's
away.
all.
Well, a bunch of porters step up.
I'm gonna just start talking to each one. Well, figuring out what their rates are. You got a better way, Professor?
No, but Igrius, hand a few of those coins, and I'm going to go get some water skins.
All right.
Longer, Taben.
Everybody has 2 water skins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
The
it's-
we wanted
extras,
the porters
Joe.
to have
Yeah.
some.
Yep.
I'll give you
Before
10
we
gold. That
set
should be
off
enough.
with this,
All right.
yes,
All the
I'm gonna
water skin you need.
go get the water skins that we need.
Well, there's a couple that are specifically trained as porters, and then there's just the general hirelings that they're just essentially commoners looking for work.
All right.
Are we doing the extended session right now?
No, but I'm gonna at least finish this out.
Gotcha.
3 shopping sessions.
We had a little bit of a fight too.
Sorry, Joe. No, what did you say?
There are basically the people that are like trained porters. They've done this several times. They've worked out. They know how to do this well. And then there's the people that are just hiring their services, trying to make money.
How much are the trained porters?
They want a total of 10 gold up front and 2 gold per day they're out.
And we're probably going to be out there for quite a long time. And how much, I don't know, what do you guys think? How much are the ones that are just offering their service?
They're just like commoners.
Yeah.
They want 1 gold up front and 2 silver a day.
I think that's good enough to get 2
Yeah.
of those.
So yeah, we'll take 2 of the untrained ones. So 1 gold each.
Each one can carry technically 50 pounds and not be bothered at all.
Okay.
But if they start carrying more than 100 pounds, it's going to start slowing them down.
Yeah. Porters. 1,
And how many are you hiring?
2.
All right.
2. I was just writing down how much they were. Okay. So then we shall head out and wait there for, I guess, Uzal and Gurik to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Or is there a place up here in the old city that sells waterskins?
There's a couple places, yeah, even in the old city that sell water skins.
Alright, we'll hit them up.
Water skins are 2 silver apiece.
Tyler, how much gold did you give me?
10.
We'll buy 10.
Well, if everybody's bought all their stuff, we will call it there and set out into the jungle once again next session.